It's literally impossible. What I do want to do, however, is I just want to take a few seconds in this session to talk about when you look at marketing and when people talk about this entire piece of social marketing and e-marketing and say, hey, it's a completely new paradigm, things are going to change. I'll just sort of pause right there. I've done marketing when Google wasn't there in India. I've done marketing at Microsoft when Google was still growing. I'm marketing at Google right now. And the fundamentals of marketing don't change. So if you're learning your fundamentals well today, tomorrow there might be Google, Facebook, there could be somebody else who might be out there. But if your fundamentals are right, I don't think there'll be any challenge. And this presentation is really just a testament to that, because that's what we live and we do every day to think of taking brand Google to market. This is me. I also want to sort of introduce myself. I got a glorious introduction that's been given already. My fundamental focus in life right now is my kids. I have twins who are 3 years old. They completely take my life away. And for whatever rest of the time I have, I try and sort of do a bit of technology and keep staying dabbling in that space. Really, this is a very interesting map. And the reason I sort of show this is because we often talk about the digital economy and it's very westward focused. This is a heat map of what we see today as Android activations around the world. If you notice, all the warm colors are not westward. They're saturated markets. All the warm colors are markets which are like us, like Africa, like Latin America. This is where the new breed of the internet users are coming from. This is where you and I are sitting today. This is where the next generation of internet will come. So don't look westwards for your inspiration. You need to now set the inspiration for the world. Remember that as you go forward and think about what you do tomorrow. We have close to 150 million devices that get activated practically daily. In India, we are now crossing close to 3.5 million Android activations every month. So just step back and think about this. 35 lakh new Android users every month. These are 35 lakh users who are coming onto the internet. Most of them are coming to the internet for the very first time, and they're coming to the internet on a 3-inch screen. Very different from what the entire internet generation has grown from the West, where everybody had these nice big monitors of 12 inches. They started internet over there, they got their smartphones, whether it was an Apple or an Android, and they started thinking of moving from a 12-inch experience to a 2 or 3-inch experience. We are now in a state where everybody's going to start with a 3-inch screen. So another thing which I want you to always remember is make sure that you think everything with a 3-inch mindset. And it's amazing to see how people don't do that. Amazing to see how very large brands don't do that. I've had examples where I've talked to folks at Unilever who have spent 80 lakhs on one film, ad film, which have gone to like 60 lakhs of research testing and concept testing and so on. And then they put the film on YouTube without resizing the pack shot for a 2-inch screen. So what you'll see is some red crystals floating out of a toothpaste, and you'll never know what the toothpaste brand was, but it was so small, it's just not visible in the 2-inch. And it can start with something as small as that. But remember, keep in mind where your user is, and then start designing everything around it, which I'm saying, where the lens of the 3 inches is really, really important. This flows back to really what we do often. This is what our CEO says. He says, be crazy. It's a nice, simple thing to say. It's very tough to do, but it's easier when you're your age band to be crazy. So stay crazy. That's the core thought. And I think that craziness is what's given us a lot of innovations that we have. Whether it's Street View, whether it's the driverless cars, Glass is the latest fancy, which is there right now. But if you really step back, you think Gmail is crazy? There's nothing crazy about Gmail today. It's practically a service that everybody knows, lives by. 10 years ago, when Gmail came out, it was crazy. Why do you need an email which is unlimited storage? Who will need unlimited storage? 10 years ago, Gmail was a crazy thought. Today, it's not. So if you think crazy, you might step into the future because you don't necessarily have to build for today or tomorrow. When you think crazy, you do build for like 10 years away. And I think that's one of the core things that you see, which is why you see driverless cars, which is why you see air balloons, helium balloons floating in the sky trying to transmit internet signals across the world, which is why you see glass. That craziness in a company like ours can become very tough for marketing. because it means you have like 600 plus products, you have a feature launching every week. So how do you decide what to take forward? There's no way you can, I'm sure you like in first year, but most of you know that you have to take like a single proposition to the users. You can't go to a user with a feature set which is 60 pages long, right? Nobody's going to understand what you want to say. So it's tough, and we grapple with this every day to choose what is the one thing that we should take to our users. What is that thing that they will resonate with most, which will make them understand and love the technology that the engineering mavericks have created. And so this is just a chart which started off from, which just quickly sums up how Chrome came to be. You know, from initial thinking about features, our competitive landscape, where it has to go, and all the way till today, where Chrome started off being like a couple of percentage points. But like, listen, why